You're fishing? Whoa, good cast. Hey, how are you? It is such a beautiful day. We came out to the Delta in a spot, it's called Orwood Resort. And it's a very small resort where you can pull up your RVs, you can launch your boat. They have a cute little restaurant with some delicious food. But we're on the other side. These are aqueduct tunnels. These are taking water from Northern California to Southern California. If you've noticed, I'm not very political and I won't preach to you, but in the news, there's been a lot of California voting on if we should be sending this much water from northern to southern. I don't have a point of view on it. That's just what these are. What that means to me and my son Ryan is that I have a shady place to sit and with my rocking chair while he fishes. So that's good for us, right? There's a lot of birds out here. There's some swallows, some mud swallows. They'll take the mud off the bottom of the delta and they'll plaster them onto the side of these bridge trellises. I have a little video clip of them swarming around. I'll attach it at the end. What am I doing? I'm crocheting. Ryan brought me out here because the house was getting hot. There's a nice cool breeze. I don't know what it's doing with our audio, but we can sit and chat. This is Hooked on Hawks. This is a pattern by Maria Ermolova. It is a Pelushka bunny pattern. I've been working on Josephine Plumley, the goose, for a while, off and on. She's my slow leisure crochet between things I need to get going. She is my slow enjoy. She's coming together. They got that personality. Actually, I think the last time I checked in with you, Ryan took me to Emerson Ranch, a new community with, well, somewhat new. It's got an established pond, and he's catching bass down there. I think that's the last time I checked in. This video has been sponsored by Ryan, getting me out of the house. He bought me a cold drink, my rocking chair down to the water, and I've got my project bag. Let's see. So, what do we got in here? Honestly, it's been a little while since I've pulled Josephine out. I have her face. I didn't bring any fluff and stuff, so I won't be able to close off her face. I believe I've shown you this part of the process. I took a really nice picture at Emerson Ranch with the moon when it started getting dark. Man, that's a good picture. That's Instagram worthy. So there's Josephine. Oh my goodness, lady, you're a silly goose. Okay, so still haven't worked much on that, and she is attached to the Caron 1 pound. It is a off-white. Maria Pelushka bunny had me leave a long tail, and that's for stitching down that ridge. I just love it when a pattern uses a good front loop, back loop to add texture and dimension to an amigurumi. All right, and then we have a paddle duck foot. Look at that. So we worked each individual toe, and then she had us work around the feet, coming down to a point. This was an interesting technique where she had us chain and leave a gap, come back, grab it, and work off of it. Fantastic design, truly is. So we got one paddle foot, and we got two paddle feet. No leg, we're legless. So I think that is actually, oh nope, I'm still attached here. I still got probably some leg rolls, some leg rows to work on. I guess I was thinking that the next time I worked, I would need a snack. I got a tiny little niblet of black down here in the bottom. All right, well, I guess that's what I'm gonna sit here and work on. I was using my brain when I put all this together because hand sanitizer. And my hook, I believe I wedged it. I did. Wedged it in there. Here is she on the front? Yeah, she's on the front. So I will take a look and see where I'm at. And then of course I need to decide what kind of outfit Josephine should have first. I'm leaning towards the overalls. That just looks like cute garden, help me in the backyard water the flowers. That, or let me see, how can I show you? I adore the swimsuit look, and it has been so hot lately. Actually thinking, I know the Delta, a lot of people say isn't really good for swimming in, but it looks so cool and refreshing. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna sit here for a while, and I'm gonna finish this foot, work on the next foot, and then I don't know, we'll see. I'll check back in with you. I'll show you when I got 2 feet and legs. All right, take care. Hey Ryan, are those train tracks active? I don't know if it's good or bad. I was just curious.
I think they are.
Is that the Amtrak line?
Yeah.
I think the Amtrak goes all over the United States. I know you can take it from Sacramento up to Reno. All right, back to crocheting.
It's not a fish.
What is it?
It's a snag.
Oh.
Snag on a rock.
Well, I got just as excited over it, so congratulations. Hey, I'm home and the sun's still out. Ryan said that I was getting a little cranky and it was time to get out of the heat. I don't know if it was him or me, but the fish weren't biting as he anticipated, so I think he was done and over it. But he couldn't say that he was done and over it. I think the plan is to go back tomorrow. We'll go back much earlier tomorrow. Let's see, so I pulled off a whole bunch of white yarn while I was there so that I could tie on to one of the feet and start working on the thigh. So I started working on that. But now that we're at home, the instructions say to loosely, lightly, not too much, stuff the beak. I have a whole bunch of chopsticks that I just get into the little crevices or punch it down low. Just a little tool that I use when I play with the fluff and stuff. Whew, what have you been up to lately? I've been thinking about summer and what summer means to me, because coming up pretty quick is a whole nother round of Summer Craft Along 2026. Everyone had such a good time in the spring that Rainey and Mr. Llama have decided to host again with another batch. So as I was sitting down by the water, I was thinking, oh man, what is summertime? Like what? I'm not a kid. I have to work in the summer. So there's no long vacations, and there's never been, you know, exotic holidays. We're working class. So summer usually means, now that we're in a year-round school, every couple of months, every month the kids get a couple of days off in the month. And then every 2-3 months, they get a week or two off on vacation, which makes it really nice if both of your parents work and everybody during the summer vacation is trying to crowd in and get off work and make plans. So an employer is not going to give all their employees summer vacation so they can take their kids places. And it's not just about kids. People that don't have kids still want to go have fun on spring break and summer vacation and all that. So because we're in a year-round school, it's very easy every couple of months to plan a getaway, or, you know, to plan fun events, seasonal events. You know, it's nice to have time off, in the same in the winter and the summer. So their summer vacation in our school district is 2 months, 8 weeks long. And the kids, you know, they got big plans. I do get days off work in the week, during the week. So, and they're pretty regular. So we get to plan, you know, trips to the water slides or out fishing at the Delta or those sort of things on a smaller, have fun kind of basis, rather than just a great big, let's go. She is looking so cute. So I was kind of trying to think about, you know, summer's not just all about vacations. There's so many aspects to summer. I feel like there's more options for summer themes than there are for spring, right? Every season has its fun points. So I was just sitting there pondering that, working on Josephine. I had an amazing day today. I'm so glad you were able to come along with me. So now that I have all the sides filled out and I have a really nice shape on her head, I've got this center core piece that now I'll fill so that I know that it won't, man, those stitches are tight. It is a 2.0 hook that I made Josephine with, so now I'm filling in the middle. Glad you got to come with me. That's what I was saying. And I think I've caught you up to date with Josephine. She is coming together. The little sweetie. I'm gonna add a little bit more fluff down in this part of her foot. Feels a little flimsy. I want it to be more puckery. You know what I was thinking? On Gwendolyn, she's a chicken. Wouldn't it be cute? I've seen people make the monster amigurumis and they buy like the claws that have, it's a little short little claw, and then you screw into it, or safety, like a safety eye, you safety into it from the inside. Oh, that would be so cute. Just one more detail to make these critters come alive, right? So I'm gonna sit here and fluff in some stuff. Before I left the house today, I put 2 corned beef roasts in the slow cooker, and I added some diced chilies, and the house smells amazing. I added a little bit of broth to it and a can of beer. And when it's all done, I put it on the slow cooker for 12 hours till it just falls apart. I'll scoop it out and I'll add some shredded cheese, and I'll saute some onions and some bell peppers in a pan, and we put all that on hoagie rolls and make like a I don't think it's a real recipe. It probably doesn't have a name, but it's like a cheesesteak or a hot pastrami sandwich, or it's an Amy special. You're more than welcome to try it. Add it to your family recipe book. Name it after me, or whoever if your family don't like it, don't name it after me, and don't tell them that that's what everybody eats in California. No way. I can't take the blame for all that. Josephine's gonna have seconds because she looks like a very plump, hungry goose, doesn't she? Oh my goodness. So there's still some body shaping to do. Her eyes need to come in a bit. There's some shaping right here in the nose cavity. There is some shaping right down in here to make nostrils. We still got to tack all that down, but this feels like a nice solid base in there. And of course I'm gonna finish stitching this up, sewing it in, and I might have to add a little bit more because, as you can see, there's still some wiggle room in there. Huh, Josephine? You are so adorable, Miss Plumley. All right, I'll let you go. I had a wonderful day. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you again soon. Bye.